Class 5 ICSE, Subject Social, Topic Parallels and Meridians.
Very happy morning, children. Welcome back to our social class. Children, in today's session, we are going to see about chapter 2, Parallels and Meridians. So, what is this parallels and meridians? So, to locate a place on the earth, we need certain imaginary lines for reference. So, these lines are called as parallels and meridians. So, what is this, children? This is the model of the earth. This is a globe, okay? So, the earth rotates on its own axis. And we have two endpoints. The one on the top is called the North Pole and one at the bottom is called the South Pole. And here you have the equator, which is an imaginary line which passes through the center of the earth. So this equator divides the earth into two equal halves. So the one at the top is called as the northern hemisphere and it is below the equator is called as the southern hemisphere. Okay, children? And now we are going to see what is a parallel. So parallels are nothing but a set of circles which runs from east to west direction, and the other name for parallels is lines of latitude. So what we have to remember, parallels are nothing but a set of circles which act as imaginary lines and it runs from east to west direction. The other name for parallels is lines of latitude. Next, we are going to see about meridians. So, what are these meridians? The meridians are the imaginary lines which are running from the North Pole to the South Pole. So, they are called as lines of longitude. Okay, so they are parallels and they are meridians. Parallels are called as lines of latitude and meridians are called as lines of longitude. And the next topic is about grid. So this will be the last topic in the lesson. So what is a grid? Grid is nothing but a network of parallels and meridians. You can see here. So the lines are running from east to west direction as well as from the north to south pole. So grid is nothing but a network of parallels and meridians. So inside this lesson we are going to see about the important features of this parallels and meridians and how to number these parallels and meridians.
So children, we have seen the globe. Now we are going to do an activity in page number 15. So kindly take out your textbook and now start the missing letters. Okay, you have to fill in the missing letters to complete the names. First one, it starts with E and ends with R. What is it? Yes, first word is equator. The equator divides the earth into two equal parts, isn't it? So what is the spelling for equator? E-Q-U-A-T-O-R. Second one, Tropic of Cancer. T-R-O-P-I-C, Tropic of Cancer. C-A-N-C-E-R, Tropic of Cancer. Where it is located on the globe? It is located on 23.5 degree north. Okay, next one, Arctic Circle. It is found in the northern hemisphere. Okay, so A-R-C-T-I-C, Arctic Circle. C-I-R-C-L-E, circle. Are you writing, children? Write neatly in your textbook. Okay, fourth one, Tropic of Capricorn. T-R-O-P-I-C, Tropic. O-F of Capricorn, C-A-P-R-I-C-O-R-N, Tropic of Capricorn. So it is located in the 23.5 degree south. Next one is Antarctic Circle. So Arctic Circle we found it on the northern part. So Antarctic Circle will be on the southern hemisphere, isn't it? So what is the spelling for Antarctic Circle? A-N-T-A-R-C-T-I-C, Antarctic Circle. C-I-R-C-L-E, circle, Antarctic Circle. Last one is prime meridian. What is the spelling for prime? P-R-I-M-E, prime. Meridian, M-E-R-I-D-I-A-N, prime meridian. Okay, so the prime meridian passes through the Royal Observatory at the place called Greenwich. Okay, so children, first we are going to see what are parallels. So a set of circles is drawn on the surface of a globe, and these circles run from east to west as I have shown you on the board. So they are called as parallels or lines of latitude. Okay, so what are the important features of these parallels? Let's see. So the first point, all parallels are complete circles as I showed you, except for the North Pole and for the South Pole, because they are called as points. Okay. Second point, the length of the parallel decreases as we move away from the equator and towards the poles, and all parallels are located at an equal distance from each other. You can see in the figure itself, isn't it? So they are located at an equal distance, and the parallels neither touch nor cross one another. So they cannot intersect one another. They always maintain a distance. Okay. So now we are going to discuss about fact. Okay, the word latitude comes from the Latin word latus, which means wide. So what is the meaning of the word latitude? It is wide. And the word meridian originates from the Latin word meridis, which means midday. What do you mean by mid? It is the middle of the day, isn't it? And it is from the word meridian that we get words such as anti-meridian, that is AM, meaning before noon, and post meridian, that is PM, meaning afternoon. We say 9 AM, 9 PM, isn't it? So that is the meaning is post meridian and anti meridian. Okay, children? So now we are going to see how are the parallels numbered. So we start from the equator and mark it as 0 degree latitude. So what is the equator? It divides the earth into two equal halves, isn't it? So that is the 0 degree latitude, and we mark the other parallels from 0 degree to 90 degree. And apart from their value, the parallels are also marked as N and S. So what is N? N is north and S depicts south. And the North Pole is written as 90 degree north and South Pole as 90 degree south. And the parallels are drawn at intervals of 1 degree. Okay, you have to underline in your textbook and keep it in your mind also. Parallels are drawn at an interval of 1 degree. And there are 90 parallels in the northern hemisphere and 90 parallels in the southern hemisphere. Therefore, there are 181 parallels in all, including the equator. So just keep it in your mind. How many parallels are there? There are 181 parallels including the equator. 90 parallels in the northern hemisphere, 90 in the southern hemisphere, plus 1 is the equator. So the total number of parallels are 181. Okay. And what are the important parallels you can see from the figure? So other than the equator, which is 0 degree, the North Pole 90 degree north and the South Pole 90 degree south, there are 4 other important parallels. What are they? First one is, you can see from the top. Okay, from the north you can see. First one is Tropic of Cancer, that is 23.5 degree north. And the Tropic of Capricorn, 23.5 degrees south latitude, and the Arctic Circle, 66.5 degree north, and the Antarctic Circle, 66.5 degrees south. So both this Arctic and Antarctic circles are called polar circles. Put an into mark and register in your mind. The Arctic and Antarctic circles are called as polar circles. Okay. So these are about the important parallels.
So now let's discuss some questions from the checkpoint. Write T for true or F for false. The east to west lines drawn on a globe are called parallels. And answer is right or wrong? Answer is right. So you have to write true there. Second question. All parallels are of the same length. Are the parallels are of same length? No, the length of the parallel decreases as we move away from the equator and towards the poles, isn't it? So the answer is false. And the North Pole lies in the southern hemisphere. The North Pole will lie only in the northern hemisphere. So answer is false. The Tropic of Cancer lies in the northern hemisphere. Yes, it is true. Next, we are going to see about meridians. What are the other name for meridians? Lines of longitude. Okay, so the meridians are the imaginary lines running from north to south direction, and these lines are drawn from pole to pole, that is from the north pole to the south pole. Now, what are the important features of these meridians? Let's see. All meridians are of the same length, and the maximum distance between any two meridians is at the equator. So near the equator you will have the maximum distance between the meridians, and the distance between any two meridians decreases as we move towards the poles. So from the equator, when you are moving towards the poles, what will happen? The distance between the meridians decreases. The meridians cut the parallels at right angles. So what is right angle? It is 90 degree. Okay, and the meridians are used to measure distances in the east-west direction. Okay. Next, we'll see how are the meridians numbered. Okay, so you have read that to number the parallels, we start from the equator. So similarly, we need a starting point to number the meridians. So in 1884, it was decided to fix the Greenwich, a place near London, as the starting point for numbering the meridians. So the meridian that passes through Greenwich was marked as 0 degree, and it was named as the prime meridian, and the longitude of a place is measured east or west of the prime meridian. And like parallels, meridians are also drawn at intervals of 1 degree, and if we move away from the prime meridian towards the east or the west, we reach halfway round the earth at 180 degree. Thus, there are 180 meridians towards the east of the prime meridian and 180 meridians towards the west of the prime meridian, and the meridian of 180 degree east and 180 degree west is in the same line. It's the same line. Okay, and so in total there are 360 meridians. And how many parallels did we have, children? We had 181 parallels including the equator. So here the number of meridians is 360, and 180 in the east and 180 in the west. So we have 360 meridians. Now let's see about the prime meridian. So children, this is a prime meridian which is a 0 degree. It is taken as the starting line for all the other meridians. Okay, and it passes through the Royal Observatory at Greenwich. So as I told you, the meridian in 1884, it was decided to fix the Greenwich, a place near London. Okay, so this is the starting point of numbering the meridians, and it passes through here. It is marked as 0 degree, and only it is called as a prime meridian. Okay. So next we are going to see about locating places on the globe. So the parallels and meridians form a network of lines on the globe, and this is called as a grid. So we use it to locate the places on the globe. So to locate a place, we must know the value of its parallel or latitude and its meridian or longitude. As we have learnt earlier, what is a parallel, what is a meridian, you already know. What is a parallel? Parallel is a set of circles which move from east to west direction. And what is a meridian? They are imaginary lines running from north to south. Okay, so first we have to know about the value of this, and the point at which the parallel and the meridian cross each other is the location of that place. So children, now let's have a quick recap of what we have learned today. First, the two endpoints on the Earth's axis are called as poles, and the North Pole is in the northern hemisphere and the South Pole will be in the southern hemisphere. And the lines of latitude are also called as parallels, and they are drawn from east to west direction. And next one, the equator is the longest parallel. It divides the Earth into two equal halves. What are they? Northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. And the lines of longitude are also called as meridians, and they are drawn from north to south direction. And the prime meridian 0 degree is taken as the starting line for all the other meridians. And last one, we learnt about the grid. So the network of parallels and the meridians on the globe is called as a grid. And to locate a places on a globe, we must know its latitude and longitude. So now let's discuss some objectives. So read and answer. Take the correct answers. The two endpoints on the Earth's axis are called A dots, B lines, C poles, and D caps. Which is the correct answer? It is option C, poles. And second one, the part of the Earth above the equator is called dash. Which is above the equator, children? The North Pole, South Pole, Southern Hemisphere, Northern Hemisphere. What you have to write? Yes, option D, Northern Hemisphere. If parallels are drawn at intervals of 1 degree, and there will be how many parallels? There are 181 parallels including the equator. Okay. And fourth one, the prime meridian passes through a place called dash. A, Sandwich, B, Greenwich, C, Norwich, and D, London. Which is the correct answer? Option is B, Greenwich. And to locate a place on a globe, we must know its dash. A, latitude, B, longitude, C, latitude and longitude, and D, time zone. Fifth one, option C, we have to know both the latitude and the longitude. So next we are going to do complete this series in page number 19, and about answer the following we are going to discuss the answers. Okay children, and first one, Tropic of Cancer 23.5 degree north and Tropic of Capricorn. What will be the other side of the answer? So Tropic of Cancer, here you have 23.5 degree north, and Tropic of Capricorn, what will be the answer? It is 23.5 degree south. Next, equator dash prime meridian longitude. So for equator, what you have to write? Latitude. Okay. And next one, dash longitudes parallels latitudes. So what is another name for longitudes? Meridians, right? So that will be your answer. Fourth question, North Pole 90 degree north dash 90 degrees south. It is South Pole. Next, fifth one, dash 66.5 degree north and Antarctic Circle 66.5 degrees south. So what will be the corresponding answer here? It will be Arctic Circle. Okay. Now answer these questions. What is a parallel? Write the three features of parallels. What is a parallel? It is an imaginary line drawn on the surface of a globe but runs from east to west direction. So three features of parallels also you have to write. What are the three features of parallels? All parallels are complete circles except for the North Pole and the South Pole, which are points. And all the parallels are located at an equal distance from each other, and they neither touch nor cross one another. Okay. Second one, how do we number the parallels on a globe? So we start from the equator and mark it as 0 degree, and the other parallels are marked from 0 degree to 90 degree. And apart from their value, the parallels were also marked as N for north and S for south. So according to their location, and the North Pole and the South Pole are written as 90 degree north and 90 degree south respectively. Okay. And third question, what is a meridian? Write three features of meridians. So what is a meridian? It is an imaginary line on a globe running from north to south direction. And you can also write that these lines are drawn from pole to pole. And what are the features? All meridians are of the same length, and the maximum distance between any two meridians is at the equator. And the distance between any two meridians decreases as we move away from the equator and towards the poles. Now for the fourth question, how can we locate a place on a globe? So to locate a place, we must know the value of its parallel or latitude and its meridian or longitude. And the point at which the parallel and the meridian cross each other is the location of that place. Next, we are going to discuss about what is axis and prime meridian. So what is axis? It is an imaginary line drawn through the center of the earth. And what is a prime meridian? The meridian that passes through Greenwich is marked as 0 degree, and it is called as the prime meridian.
So children, we have come to the end of the session. So write your classwork neatly and post it. And your classwork presentation consists of 5 marks. So 5 marks is in your hands. So do it well and learn your daily lessons, okay? And prepare for the test. Thank you children. Have a great day.